Sam, it's strange times for all of us, but rugby's back, and the way the Chiefs have come back, you must be delighted.
Yeah, you know, we're playing well. It doesn't really matter what team that's going out there. You know, we're playing the way that Rob wants us to, and Ali, and we're really putting in the performances, and it's really boosting the club. You know, it's nice to see other boys that maybe don't get the game time, and the academy boys coming through that probably wouldn't have played this early in their career, and coming on, and you know, you wouldn't tell that it was their first or second game. They're really putting their hand up, which is great.
People are talking about Exeter's first team and Exeter's second team, the best in the. But we know this is a squad effort, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't really see it as that. You know, I said just now that, you know, Tom O'Flaherty, who's playing in the perceived, people were saying the second team, but last year he was starting in the final, started in the semi-final, scored an amazing try. So it pretty much doesn't matter what team goes out there. It's just the opportunities that come up. It's almost quite nice to play one week and then watch the boys go up and have a great performance, and you know, get the points, bring it back home, and we just keep trucking on. And yeah, I definitely don't see it as a first or a second team. Or it's kind of nice for people to say that, because then you kind of get the underdog status and prove people wrong, I guess.
We all had to endure lockdown, but you came back. Everyone was excited to get back for training. But I've seen since the games, everyone is playing with a real passion, a real excitement. The way you guys are going about your work is there for all to see, really. Yeah,
you know, that period was tough on a lot of people, not just us rugby players and everyone around the world. But I guess we just locked ourselves down to knowing that there's a start date, and knowing that there is going to be a time where we're going to come back in and have to play rugby. And we always had that focus of this was going to be the year that we push on in both competitions, and that's kind of what drove us. And you can see that now when we've come back in, and we're getting results, and we're not just scraping by. We're performing well, and that all leads to, you know, the big games that are coming up.
I was going to say a big end to the season now, but it starts tomorrow night with obviously Gloucester, and what sort of threat are you expecting from them?
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It's tough to know what team or how they're going to select, but it's kind of the usual for us. It was easy for us a couple of weeks ago to kind of take our foot off the gas against Worcester, because it was a changed team, and it might be the same again tomorrow. But I think it's just a chance for us to keep pushing on, get results, push us higher up that table. Obviously we're striving to come top of the table, and get a home semi-final, nail that down, and I guess it's leading into bigger games to come as well. We want to be performing well when we get to quarterfinals, semi-finals, and so on. So it's a chance for us to keep performing well and put our hands up, I guess, because other boys are playing well around the squad. It could easily, you know, if you don't have a good performance, you could easily drop out at the wrong time of the season.
I was going to say, how much is that competition amongst the squad? Are you all aware of it?
Yeah, we don't really talk about it, but I guess when you watch the performances, and
someone like Giannis,
you do see how well boys are playing, and they do. Rob said it in the past: if you play well, you fight yourself into your way into the team. So yeah, you kind of do have one eye on that, but then you're buzzing that they're playing well as well. You want everyone to be playing well, because ultimately it puts the club and puts us in a good position for the rest of the season.
Similar, we're used to seeing you top of the try scoring charts. Johnny Hill's putting his bid in there this year. Is it a nice little battle?
It is, yeah. No, it's great to see John playing well, and he has been for the last couple of seasons. And I guess adding that try scoring to your game is not only good for yourself, but it helps the team as well. It's so good to see like John cantering down the wing or scoring tries, but it kind of does spur me on to go on and score as well. Same as Dickie, when Dickie does his taps and goes and stuff like that. You know, it's great to see, but it lifts the squad, and it lifts me as well to want to do the same.
And people have talked a lot about your brother, and he's really assumed the leadership role now, captain, but the on-field general, as they say.
He is only quiet out of rugby, but on the pitch, he's got the respect of the team, and not just because he's captain, but as a fly half, you are the leader of the team, and I think he's earned that throughout the years. He's still only young, he's 23, but he does play with an older head on his shoulders, and I think at the moment, yeah, he's performing so well, and hopefully in the future more honours will come for him. But for him, I guess it's now just knuckling down and focusing on leading us through these games and hopefully to some silverware.